Well, that didn't work. I apologize to anybody that was watching that and anybody that has to wait for the results. I guess I'm going to have to do this the old fashioned way, so that's fine. Here we are. We're going to do it, and we're going to start with Bass Player of the Year. Bass Player of the Year, the nominees were Georgia South of Nova Twins, Tana Snyder of Hoity-Toity, Liv May of Crawlers, Sam of Killicoy, Brendan of Set for Tomorrow, Luis of Red Calling, Mackenzie Lee of The Other LA, Robbie of A Scent Like Wolves. I personally wanted to do a little bit something a little bit different. I wanted to say who I chose to win, and I wanted to do the fan vote as well, because some of these kind of turned into a little bit of a popularity contest, which that's fine. It's great to see the fans show up and do that. It really is, but I really feel like there's a little bit lost in only voting for the band that you know, and some of these bands that didn't have somebody show up for them or a lot of people show up for them, it kind of created a situation where they weren't getting votes when, let's be honest, there's a lot of talent in the nominees. I mean, there just is. So, like I said, the vote from me went to Brendan of Set for Tomorrow. I know that everybody here knows that I'm a big fan of theirs, but I'm a fan of theirs because of the music, and it's really, really good, and it's very thick and very rich and very deep, and I really like the bass playing a whole lot, and so the fans seem to agree with me. He did win the fan vote as well. Not a lot of people turned out to vote, but he did win the fan vote. So, Brendan, congratulations. You are Bass Player of the Year of Surprise Radio. Next is Drummer of the Year. Drummer of the Year was very exciting, very close. It got my heart pumping counting the votes because I did not expect it to be so close and so exciting, but it was. Personally, I picked Adam Krabby to win Drummer of the Year. I just really feel like his drumming and his pockets and his thickness, and he added a lot to their music with his drumming, and I think that he's very underrated, and you need to keep your eye on Forever May Fall, if for no other reason because that drummer is something else. The whole band is very, very talented. All of these guys are, but that's who I picked to win. I mean, honestly, I picked these 8, so they were all winners to me. So the fan vote got very close. Every single nominee got at least one vote. Dane of Eternal Frequency came in third. He had 49 votes on Facebook, and then when you go over to YouTube, he ended up with a total of 67 votes. Then it got even closer. Adam on Facebook ended up with 84 votes. Zach of Post Profit on Facebook ended up with 86 votes. Then I went over to YouTube and counted, and the final tally was Adam ended up with 92 votes. Zach of Post Profit ended up with 97 votes. Zach, you are the winner of Drummer of the Year for Surprise Radio 2022. Congratulations. You earned it. You are phenomenal. All you guys are phenomenal. This was a lot of fun to count and to really just sit on the edge of my seat with this one. It surprised me just how many people, like I said, 97, 92, 67, and everybody else had votes. That's a lot of people that showed up to vote. A lot of y'all showed up to vote. That was amazing. A lot of fun. Way to go. Up next is Guitar Player of the Year. This was a landslide. Now, Julian of Nightlife got 7 votes. Kelly of Killicoy got 3 votes, and even Bloodywood had a vote, but far and away, Justin of Eternal Frequency ran away with the fan vote. He also got my vote, therefore he crushed it. He absolutely crushed it. Congratulations, Justin Walters. You are Guitar Player of the Year for Surprise Radio 2022. Male Vocalist of the Year was one that I didn't know how it was going to turn out because the voting was really slow at first and then it started picking up. There were definitely some amazing vocalists that didn't even get a single fan vote, but one of them was my pick for Male Vocalist of the Year, actually. Hansel of Nightlife, that man can sing, and they are extremely talented, very, very good. I couldn't believe what I was hearing when I was hearing their music. The fan vote, Bloodywood, their singer, got 2 votes. Post Profit, Matt and Patrick of Set for Tomorrow, they each got 3 votes. Vincent from Awake at Last got 6 votes. But far and away, with 3 times that many votes, the winner for Male Vocalist of the Year at Surprise Radio by the fan vote was Brady of Enemy. That really surprised me. And a funny story about Brady. It took me forever to find his name. I had to almost turn into like a mini stalker just to find his name. It was a little embarrassing. It was a little weird, but I had to go to the band's page, and then I had to figure out, okay, I found the guitar player. Let me look at their friends and see if any of them. Oh, there he is. Finally found him. Brady of Enemy. You are hard to find, but you are the Male Vocalist of the Year for Surprise Radio in 2022. Congratulations. Female Vocalist of the Year was very hard for me because there were just some amazing singers that I nominated, and then I had to try and pick them. That's actually what made me decide to do a fan vote, was the Female Vocalist of the Year, because I couldn't pick. Now, I did end up picking Eva from Eva Under Fire, or Amanda, but I think she goes by Eva Marie on, I mean, that's what she signed my, ticket was Eva. So Eva of Eva Under Fire got my vote. I don't know if I've ever heard a better voice. I've definitely heard, I guess you could say, equal voices, but only barely. I mean, and I'm talking about through all the annals of singing, from Whitney Houston to Celine Dion to any of these, Lizzie Hale, any of these amazing singers that you can think of. And I really think that Eva holds her own with them. Just like I think that, honestly, any of these singers really do. I mean, like I said, this one was hard. This one was really, really hard. As far as the fan vote goes, she only got 1 vote from the fans, as well as Aria of The Other LA. Lilac's Elise, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. It's spelled differently, but I think it's Alice. She got 2 votes. Fox of Forever May Fall got 62 votes, and the winner was Emel of Eternal Frequency with 96 votes. 96 votes. You all showed up in droves for her, rightfully so, because she is also one of the best singers I've ever heard. All of these ladies are very, very talented. Congratulations to Emel of Eternal Frequency for winning Vocalist of the Year 2022. Now we get to the real fun stuff. Song of the Year. This one basically got no votes. Not many people showed up to vote for this one, but these were some awesome songs, and I'm telling you, you need to go check out these songs. In fact, pause this video and go listen to Gadar by Bloodywood, Why by Chaos Bay, A New Disaster by Cold Kingdom, Intervention by Frame 42, Mind Games by Hello Luna, Antagonist by Nova Twins, Definition by Oxymorons, Torture by Red Calling, Sink by Remember the Monsters, Coming Home by The Dangerous Summer, Waiting on the Rain by The Other LA, and Gucci Umbrella by Hoot Killed Kenny. Like I said, they're all amazing songs, and I really thought that this one was going to get a little more love, but it didn't. Now, my song of the year was Torture by Red Calling. It just really grabbed me. I just really liked the guitars and the eerie sound and the way that she sang it. This song grabbed me. But I mean, I could have picked any of these songs. Like I keep saying, I nominated all these. There was 12 songs in this, and all 12 of them are absolutely in my top songs playlist. By the way, speaking of Song of the Year, that just means that I featured it this year. Doesn't mean it came out this year. I featured it this year. A lot of these songs are older. Some of them are new. But I featured it for the first time this year. That's why they're on this list. I picked Torture. So did the fans. The fans voted for Torture by Red Calling. That is your Surprise Radio Song of the Year for 2022. We're going to talk now about Video of the Year. Video of the Year was, again, it's a song that I featured. It doesn't necessarily mean it came out this year, but I featured it this year. And I really felt like this was an important category to include. I felt like this was one that, because of what I do, because Surprise Radio is what it is, and I'm featuring videos, I felt like it was only right for me to feature a category for videos. Because, there's this song, it's a very famous song from the 80s called Video Killed the Radio Star. Well, video can also make the star too, as well. I mean, who doesn't remember Freak on a Leash by Korn? I didn't even know that song was a thing until the video came out, and I watched the video and I loved the video and it made me like the song. And that does happen. Personally, I actually think that It's Insane by Moonlight Haze was probably the reason that I decided to do this category, because I laughed at the video. It actually made me laugh out loud. It was very creative, very good, and it didn't seem like they had to spend a whole lot of money to make it. They just were creative and made a really good video. Adjust the Sales is another example of kind of what I'm talking about. It's a good video. It doesn't mean that they had to break the bank to make it. And I do know how hard it is to make music videos, how expensive it is to make music videos. So the Adjust the Sales was able to find a option that didn't break the bank. He said, when I told him he was nominated, he said, "Oh, look, a video that I made in 5 minutes got nominated." Well, first of all, I know it took him more than 5 minutes because he had to actually come up with the idea and do it and write it all down and all that. But I thought Marble Arch Drive was an amazing song. I thought the video for Heroes by Dark Station was really clever and really good. Very theatrical. You got a sense of what the band is about. Of course, Breathe In, Breathe Out by Eternal Frequency was a very good video. I thought When It's Raining by Killakoi, if nothing else, it deserved a nomination because they were getting soaked and drenched in that. I mean, they seriously were. As I said, It's Insane by Moonlight Haze is also nominated. I thought that was a good one. Poison Ivy by Nicholas Rage. That song was also nominated because the video made me laugh. I thought it was clever. I thought it was really, really good. See You Soon with No Daylight. That's another one that was a really good song. It was a really good video, and I thought it was creative. Shallow Pools, Everything Is Fine. I thought that the things that they were doing in the video were cute and creative, and I liked it. I also nominated Sordid Pink with Killer because the video version of the song is just a little bit different than what you'll find on Spotify, so I thought that deserved a spot on this list. And The Burnout by Valerian Sun is also a really good video. I love all these songs. I really love the videos. Personally, though, I think we all know who's going to win this one. When you can include your fans in your video, when you can make a song that touches a really special and really tough subject matter, and, a lot of people feel the way that song was describing, and a lot of people have dealt with that. And to know that you're not alone, even if you're told you're not alone, to know that there's a rock band out there that you really like that feels that way sometimes too, that notices that we feel that way and gives some people a chance to talk about their feelings. This video gave 3 or 4 different people a chance to actually give a little bit of a story why they feel so strongly about the song. Of course, me being in the video has nothing to do with my vote. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. I just thought it was a really touching, amazing video. They kind of took a step aside from their release schedule because I know that this was the Step Up trilogy, or I think it was a trilogy. I apologize if I got that wrong, but I know that they had a theme for the music they wanted to put out, and this song was actually a little aside from it. I personally picked Breathe In, Breathe Out. I thought it was amazing. Sordid Pink, Killers got a vote. That was cool. Killakoi, When It's Raining got 3 votes. Marble Arch Drive by Adjust the Sales got 8 votes. The fans came out and told us what the song of the video of the year was. It was Eternal Frequency's Breathe In, Breathe Out. Congratulations, Eternal Frequency, for... I know it took you a lot of time to put this video together. I know it was very amazing what you did, and to know that you won Video of the Year really makes me pretty happy. Congratulations. Here we are at the final category. The final category is New Song of the Year. Now, New Song of the Year is exactly what it's called. This song did come out in 2022. If it did not come out in 22, or at least December of 2021, then it's not eligible. But these 15 songs did. These 15 songs were amazing. And your nominees, one more time we'll go through them, was Awake at Last with Bloodline, Bloodywood with Aj, City Mouth with Sanity for Summer, Enemy with Burn, Eternal Frequency with AI. I've chose AI. It's personally my favorite Eternal Frequency song, but I know that War is a really, really good one. The only reason I didn't pick that one is I didn't feature that song. I've featured Eternal Frequency 4 times this year, and I wanted to give other bands a chance. Now, I know that I've featured some bands more than that, and I'm trying to find the balance with releasing new music and featuring bands with finding, new bands to feature, second, third singles from bands to feature. It's a hard balance. I'm trying to perfect that. So I didn't feature War. I may or may not feature it next year, but of course I have heard the song and seen the video, so we'll see how that goes. Separate Ways by Eva Under Fire, Undertow by Forever May Fall, Electric Powder by Lydia Can't Breathe, Perfect Drug by Lilac, Fallback by Nightlife, We're All Monsters by Post Prophet, Low Budget Horror by Red Hook, Can't Break Me by St. Monroe, My Resolve by Set for Tomorrow, and Wild Animal by The Other LA. Those are your nominees. This one was really, really hard because, again, all of these songs are on my top playlists. I listen to them over and over and over, every one of them. And I love, love, love these bands. Such good music comes out of these bands. But I went with Nightlife. And it should come as no surprise that I went with Nightlife. I am a little smitten with that band. Their sound, their creativity, their genre-breaking music is so good. If you're not listening to Nightlife, do yourself a favor and go listen to them now. So my pick was Nightlife. This one was even more exciting than the drummer vote for one reason and one reason only. There weren't nearly as many votes on this one. My Resolve by Set for Tomorrow got a vote. Burn by Enemy got 2 votes. Lydia Can't Breathe got 2 votes. Lilac got 2 votes. And then Eternal Frequencies, AI, and Forever May Fall's Undertow tied with 13 votes each. So I went over to YouTube to break that tie. I actually almost made a post and said that everybody had to vote to break the tie because I didn't want to do it. Besides, I picked Nightlife's Fallback for Song of the Year, new Song of the Year, so that wouldn't have been very fair for me to pick another song along with it, now would it? But then I went to YouTube, and there were just enough votes to break the tie. So with 13 votes, Eternal Frequencies, AI, just lost out to Forever May Fall's Undertow with 15 total votes. Thank you for voting on YouTube. Thank you for voting. Congratulations to Forever May Fall for New Song of the Year. Congratulations to Eternal Frequency for Singer of the Year, Guitar Player of the Year, and Video of the Year. Congratulations to Red Calling for Song of the Year. Male Vocalist of the Year. Congratulations, Brady. Bass Player of the Year. Congratulations, Brendan. And Drummer of the Year, Zach from Post Prophet. That was cool. I did not expect you to come back and win, considering how late in the game all the voters came in for you, and you ended up winning it. That was wild. This whole thing was a whole lot of fun. I hope that you enjoyed it nearly as much as I did. Can't wait to do this again next year. One of the rules for next year is anyone that was nominated this year for not the Song of the Year or Video of the Year, that doesn't count, but anything else, they're not going to be nominated next year. I hope that you enjoyed this, and once again, I apologize for the live stream not working properly. I hate that I had to do it this way, but I had to do it this way, so can't wait to see you next time. I can't wait to see you next year for all the music that I'm going to be featuring. I have a lot of music in queue to feature. You're going to be thrilled. Until next time, I am your host, Surprise, and have a good one.